Hey everyone, Scott Auckerman here, and welcome to another fine Earwolf program on the Video Podcast Network. Stay tuned for
Improv4humans.
Oh, my favorite.
Welcome to Improv for Humans with Matt Besser. That's me, folks. It's the live VPN. Let's get a sweep of the room. Get it off me. Yeah, there they are. They're my guests. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
There they are. Brandon Johnson, Lauren Lapkus, Paul Russ, John Gemberling. Thanks, guys, for joining me.
Good to be here.
Yay.
Yeah.
We love it.
Woo! Great to be here. Sorry.
Hello. Congratulations to you.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Somebody wasn't playing around when they was doing it. You know, they wasn't messing around.
Oh my God.
Rubber
Get a
babies.
close up on that. Yeah. little baby.
So nice, man. Congrats.
I had a baby. That's right.
That's right. That's right.
This
I'm
is
wondering
your
what
first post-birth show?
It is. I'm
Were you
wondering what I should say about it.
Were you present? We'll handle that. Were you present? Were you in the room?
Yes.
Smoking cigars in the
What kind of
parking lot.
man? Yeah, I can't even understand those times. But it's not like the man really does anything.
Can I ask, did you drive to the hospital? Did you do that whole situation?
All right. Let's see what we're going to talk about.
That's my
I
last
don't want to weep.
I love it. I'm glad the cameras
Not
are
on the
rolling.
not on the video. Improv for
Love
Humans.
proof.
No, I've known you for a long time, and you can't do it in front of me. Let me remind you that you are an asshole. You have no heart.
So, yeah, how much of this do I want to talk about? Yes, it happened in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., drive to the hospital. That's the best time for it to happen as far as I'm concerned. I did not want to do the rush hour traffic. That was my nightmare because we had to drive over the hill. That was my fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen to us. It's going to be rush hour. But it was a Sunday at 3 a.m. It couldn't have been more empty.
So on a Sunday,
Or
you didn't even have
Saturday.
to worry about,
Wait,
it
technically
interrupting
Saturday
Carson Daly?
Technically Sunday?
You were an asshole. Yes, you're right. It was Sunday, 3 a.m. And, folks, stay tuned. John Gemberling's getting all riled up to debate today. Everyone right now, get on Twitter because we need people to tune in for this. It's not gonna happen right away. We're gonna give it a half hour, but a lot of people. We've brought up bestiality before on the show, and John has given his opinion, and it's really enraged the forum.
He thinks it's fine.
Well, we won't have him get into it yet.
I don't want to.
We'll stick with the blessed miracle of birth.
Yeah,
first
thank you.
before
But I
moving
just
on
want to tease it and get people to tune in and tweet out that this debate is happening in a half an hour. Because a lot of our forum members wanted to take him to task, and we're going to allow one of them to do that. But back to the beauty of birth. Yes, I drove. We got there. We'll start with my wife just screaming, in our house, screaming at the top of her lungs,
my
bloody murder. And I'm kind of mad at my neighbors for not calling the police. Because seriously, if she had been murdered, she could not have screamed louder. And
Your
they were
neighbors
not
know that
concerned.
she's pregnant, right? And that she's due. She was due.
Maybe. One does. I'm not sure the other one does or not. But still, shouldn't he have seen if everything was okay? She could not have screamed louder. They did not call the cops.
These are city rules, and city rules are you hear a scream or a gunshot.
You turn on the noise machine.
Wait a half an hour.
It's ironic you say that,
Then go
Matt, because I
investigate.
think a lot of people thought Anna Nicole Smith was giving birth during the O.J. murders.
Wow, Paul.
What? It's a fact.
Wait, Anna
Did he
Nicole
kill
Smith?
Anna Nicole Smith?
People didn't
O.J.
call because they were like, "Oh, Anna Nicole Smith is going into labor."
Wait,
You mean
She's
is
been
this
with this new
real?
Ron
You
Goldman
mean Nicole
guy.
Brown Simpson?
Oh my God!
I was like, this motherfucker killed two people.
I was like, why was she there?
Oh, the Nicole. They shared a Nicole. That's what I meant. Sorry. No, Anna Nicole Smith.
Don't mix up your
Oh my god.
tabloid blondes.
Yes, sorry.
I was trying to wrap my head around that. I was like, wait a minute, is that what her name was? Because I'm so bad with celebrity names.
And yet I knew Ron Goldman's name. I didn't mess that up. I remember that dude's
Is
name.
that true what you're saying, though?
No. I'm sorry. Oh my God! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So dumb.
Too soon. Not soon enough. Come on. Where were we?
So your neighbors
So she's
thought...
Oh, yeah.
screaming.
So
Neighbors
she's
thought nothing.
screaming. They didn't give a shit. I took her to the hospital. And how many centimeters, I know you know, how many centimeters dilated are you looking to get towards?
5.
5? That's when the baby comes
I
out?
don't know. No, 16.
No! You better start learning this.
I don't know.
Lauren Lapkus.
What's the answer?
10.
Yeah,
That's
10
not that
to 11.
crazy.
Man.
10 is what you're
That's right.
getting towards.
16 centimeters are small.
And when she got there and she was screaming bloody murder, 1.
She was at 1 centimeter?
Oh
I still think that must be very painful.
But the dilating's not what hurts. It's the
Yes.
contractions.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, but that lets you know what you're in for and how much time is
Yeah.
left.
I am on
my
the side of the pregnant
God.
lady.
How long did it take till she was, till it was
Yeah,
close
from
enough?
first scream
Yeah.
to birth.
4 days. No. That does happen sometimes, 48 hours, that
Yeah,
kind of
that's
thing.
excruciating.
That's as much detail as I'm going to go in on that part.
All right.
Maybe it'll reveal itself later.
Honestly, I'm not sure what she's cool with.
Oh,
as
I
part
didn't even
of
mean
it.
that. I thought you meant the whole birth experience. I'm sorry. I
No,
thought you
I'm
were-
skipping
okay,
around,
I
let's
see,
say.
That's good,
I'm
that's good.
skipping around.
Respect her.
You gotta respect moms, you know?
Hey, it's Mother's Day, right?
Every day is Mother's Day, right? Right? When you love your mother.
I guess the funniest thing that I did where I was like, what the fuck did I just say? Was at that same moment we just arrived and she is screaming bloody murder and we're told it's only 1 centimeter. We have 10 centimeters left or 9 left to go, which means a long time. And she's screaming bloody murder. And they're like, well, usually when it's a centimeter, we send you home.
No.
Because they're like, you'll be more comfortable at home. And I was like, and I kind of losing my cool. I didn't yell, but I was like, she said something like, the nurse was like, she just needs to, go home and stay relaxed. And, and I was like, how is she supposed to stay relaxed? Which is the dumbest question for me to ask, because that's all I'm there for. That's all those stupid classes I've been taking for a month. All they are, the only thing the dad is supposed to do is relax the mom. You're taught breathing exercises and visualizations and massage and touch her feet, get her a wet compress. I'm giving all these things, and they flew out the window, and I'm just like, what are we supposed to do? And she goes, well, did you take any of the classes? And I went, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, all the stuff I'm supposed to do is what we're supposed to do. But the joke of the matter, she's screaming bloody murder. It's like, all right, honey, breathe.
Wow.
So you
But-
didn't go home.
No.
Yeah, we can do scream the whole way home and then get
So let's
out.
do some improv based.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, honey,
Yes?
I
there a
think it's
problem?
happening.
What? Oh, the baby?
Yeah,
Oh my God! I mean, I guess we've been preparing for this.
we
but-
have.
Are you okay? I gotta be honest. I don't know if I. Are you really going into labor? You don't seem to be sounding too agonized.
Hey, neighbor, did you have the baby?
What? Oh, hey, Tim. How's it going, man?
Oh, Tim.
Can I come in?
Come
Sounds
on
like
in.
I hear a
Come on in.
baby.
Come on in.
Did I hear a baby?
Well, we think it's maybe a baby,
I
but
feel
honestly,
like I might be in labor.
Oh, you're making baby sounds.
Yeah.
were you able to hear that? Wait, is that?
It
If she
sounds
makes
like
a
she's
sound like a
screaming like
baby,
a
does that
baby.
mean she has to have a baby? Oh, let me get
You
this.
want me
I'm
to get
sorry.
that?
Tim, do you mind if I get this?
Of course not. It's your
Hello.
house.
Hey.
Hey, is somebody being murdered in here?
No, I'm
No,
sorry.
it's
My wife.
baby sounds.
I gotta be
I'm
honest,
having a
guys.
baby.
I thought she was sort of quiet with her screams. I'm
I
sorry
didn't hear
it's disrupting
screams.
you.
I heard a baby, but I guess it was her screaming.
It was her scream. Guys, do you mind if I get this?
I'll
What if
get
it's
it
a
if you want.
murderer?
Pardon me, I'm gonna get the door. Hello?
Hey, is this another neighborhood event that I wasn't invited to?
Oh
Come
my
on,
God.
No, John, it's just she was making baby scream.
I'm
or baby
having a
sound
baby.
I
scream.
heard that.
We didn't mean to forget you with the baby shower, okay? That was a mix-up on our... We thought you were out of town, so it's not gonna happen again.
I
All right.
wasn't. I was trapped under my car.
Then you need to pick up your papers, man. Everybody thinks you're out of town. Your mail is overflowing.
I was trapped under my car.
Did you scream?
It was on my chest.
We didn't hear you, so we couldn't help you. Ooh.
Well, look, we're most likely going to the hospital if you'd like to come to have it looked at, because it seems like you have a...
We cut
sort
to
of
the
a-
hospital. All right, now how long have you been making baby sounds?
What has it been, an hour?
An
I mean,
hour,
I guess...
2 hours?
Yeah.
Time
And has there
flies.
been any screaming intermingled with the baby
Never.
sounds?
At no point. It's mainly been sort of babyish gurgling.
Okay,
Sometimes she
what's
sucks
happened?
her thumb and sort of rolls on her back.
What's happened is the baby has gone the opposite direction.
No.
I want you to calm down, but the baby has gone the opposite direction. It thinks the opening of your mouth is the vaginal
Oh my God,
canal.
he thinks that too.
I'd rather not get into your
We can get into it
sex life
if
right
you'd
now.
like.
You have more
He
important
takes
things.
after his dad, I guess.
You have a baby going the wrong direction right now, sir. You need
Well,
to
fix it, okay?
you need to calm down. Please use your technique, sir. I need to go gather all the surgeons.
Now listen, honey, just imagine that the baby is a... What did he say? A peanut.
A peanut?
Imagine the baby's a peanut.
A peanut?
Yes. And it's inside its shell,
Oh, a peanut.
and it's trying to crack
We
out of
cut
the shell.
back to the class months ago. And if you find that your wife is really stressing out,
Yes.
Or husband.
or husband, good. What should you pretend?
I get, if I'm understanding the
Yeah.
lessons correctly, I'm supposed to tell her to imagine the baby as a peanut?
A peanut? Did you
If
say
I-
peanut or peanut?
A peanut?
A peanut.
Honey.
It's peanut.
I'm sorry.
Peanut.
Is this going to be hard for you? Maybe you should pick a different
Listen,
kind of
doctor,
nut.
I guarantee on the day of her birth, I will say peanut, not peanut.
Okay, maybe you should say pecan.
Pecan?
Oh my God.
Okay. Maybe almond. You seem to have problems with nut
That's
words.
not. No one
Almond?
says it like that.
You're talking. Why are you bringing up my buddy Albert Mound right now?
Oh,
Listen,
my
get the fuck
God.
out of here. We're trying to learn about her birth, and you're bringing up old high school buddies.
Sure,
You're
I am
supposed to relax me.
pronouncing nuts. Maybe, usually I suggest a nut because that it calms the woman, but maybe you need to say a fruit because if you mispronounce it, it's just going to stress her
Say
out.
strawberry, my favorite fruit.
Is that your favorite fruit?
Yes.
Okay, remember, don't say peanut.
That is a nut. Strawberries are nuts.
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
We're the only gay couple in this Lamont's class.
Your
And why are
husband's
you even
giving
here?
birth?
We're adopting a baby, but it's the same procedure.
No, it's not. You're not going to be there.
It's very stressful.
Yeah, when
Okay.
do we learn how to fill out the paperwork?
We cut to this gay couple on the day that a Hispanic woman across the world is giving birth to their baby.
Ooh, this Skype is working out lovely. I can see her aioli. Oh, Donde Estelle, you're crowning.
Push.
Los push-outs.
Okay, you're stressing her out, please. Please, Americans.
She's stressed out. I'm overheating over here.
She's stressing us out.
It's coming, it's coming.
Yes.
Get your
yes,
foot out of the way.
Push. Push. Do not adjust for Skype camera.
Is the UPS ready?
Easy, gay couple.
More crudité for our baby.
Get ready to ship this thing. We already paid for the postage.
And we cut back to the hospital after he says peanut.
Just imagine it's a peanut.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I'm sorry, strawberry.
Oh my God.
Just imagine you're a strawberry.
I'm divorcing you. I can't do
What?
this.
You're divorcing me on the day of our
Yes.
child's birth? So,
I'm seeing it's crown. It's coming out your mouth.
oh no. Oh my God.
Yeah, make yourself throw up.
She's
Make yourself
unlocking
throw
her
up.
jaw to make it
like
work.
a python.
It's so gross. Oh.
Oh, it's out.
It's perfect.
Are we still divorced?
I
or?
love you.
Okay.
And see.
Are we still divorced? Are we still divorced?
an ass after many births.
All right, let's go to the Twitter line, folks. Get some questions here. There it is.
Here is your one-word suggestion from Twitter.
Okay.
Who was that
okay. All right. John Windmuller says snub. Imogene Cuckoo says goat.
Imogene Cuckoo.
Goat or coat?
Goat. Don't go crazy yet. I shouldn't have brought up goat. Let's just skip that.
John has a huge boner right now.
Gary Coleman says twist.
Gary Coleman.
Sorry, I bet there's more than one. Andrew Townsend says stain. I feel like we get stain a lot. Stain should lead to stories, though, I will say. Stain, twist. What was the other one I said? Fragrance, snub,
Goat.
goat,
Twist? Said
snub,
that?
twist, stain.
Looking for stories?
Yeah.
I have one about twist.
Go for it.
When I was in 5th grade, our local McDonald's held a twist for a twist contest.
Like a cinnamon twist?
No,
Like a
like
cone.
a cone twist, vanilla and chocolate together. And
Twist.
It's like the best.
you go in your region, it was called a McTwist.
I think so.
It was a twist, and it was hosted by the local newswoman in nearby Sioux City.
Mm-hmm.
She traveled into our town, Lamar's, to host a. Guys, hold your breath. I know this story's got you on the edge of your seats.
I bet there's a twist at the end.
There is, and it's going inside of my mouth. Guys, I won the twist contest.
Oh no!
What did you have to do? Twist like the dance?
They played Chuck.
Like this?
Chubby Checker. They played Chubby Checker.
How ironic.
Yeah. And then
I never knew you were from the 50s.
no.
Did you dress for it? Did you have on like shoes and jeans and?
No, it was one of those things where our mom picked us up after school and was like, "We're going to the twist contest." So
That's
we were all
cute.
wearing. Guys, if you can imagine, I was doing the twist in school clothes, which is a little more constricting. than
Like
some
a
of
uniform?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I could totally see you winning the twist contest for sure.
Well, how did they judge it?
The newswoman had the authority
Oh.
to say who won, and I noticed during the dance that she was like looking over at me, and I was like, I think I got this.
Oh.
And
While you were dancing, you were looking at her?
then she came over and sort of slid up next to me, and no, I'm kidding, guys.
Ew.
So what did you win?
You won one
I won a
twist?
That's $1.
Well, I like to think I earned it.
Damn.
Come on, just one ice cream?
What? I look cool in
You
front of my
Cheapest
friends.
contest
You should have won
ever.
McDonald's gift cards.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it should have been
Those
that everybody who
McBucks.
came there got a twist cone. It shouldn't have been like the one person they
Yeah, it's so weak.
sort of chose to.
Was that when you knew you wanted to be an entertainer?
Oh my god, fuck you. I was like, I bet in Hollywood I could get millions of twist cones.
Okay, guys, we haven't had a contest in a while. So, which one of our McDonald's foods can we turn into the next contest? Something that makes sense this time.
Whoever comes in with their hair looking like fries gets fries.
That really rolls off the tongue.
How about McRibs?
Can I point up to the best one we ever had? Twist for a McTwist.
That was
great.
good.
It rolls off the tongue.
Those
you
were
get
the
it.
halcyon days.
You just get it. You get, I'm probably going to have to dance the twist to get a McTwist.
Okay.
Not, hey, everybody who comes in with their hair looking
You're right.
like
I got one.
fries
This is a
gets
great
fries.
This is a great
You gotta
wordplay.
admit.
It's a little sexual. How hard can you pound her for a double quarter pounder?
So,
So you gotta bring it,
Why'd you have the double?
huh?
Go ahead. Okay. How hard can you pound her for a double quarter pounder?
I just want to say on record, I love this idea, but how would we be able to rate it? What's the criteria for pounding.
That's your problem?
So it's
I'm okay with public sex acts.
But here's my problem, and I hate to be the feminist here.
Okay,
Wow.
go ahead.
Why
That's
did you-
why
why
you're
did you-
here.
Sorry.
Why did
sorry.
you look at me? Because of my crime history?
Yes.
Whatever.
But what I'm saying is only men can win because they're pounding her. Or do both parties win a double quarter
Ever heard
pounder?
of something called a strap-on dildo?
Wow.
I haven't.
How about the McRib? Whoever can be tickled the longest in the ribs. McRibs.
I like
Once
that.
again, can we shorten? Can we make it
Okay. Here's
tickle in the
short
rib
for you.
for a
How
McRib?
about this?
Big Mac.
Jesus Christ died for your sins. He gave Eve a fucking rib. The McRib. Is that too long?
Take out fuck, and that might work.
Now, you said Big Mac. I have that inspired me if I can.
Okay, go
Please.
ahead.
Big sack for a Big Mac.
What's the sack? A ball
Balls.
sack?
Or, for kids, whoever has the biggest backpack.
So we're gonna have
so-
kids coming in with backpacks and then
Either balls.
fucking
Guys
perverts
with
with
their balls out?
coming out.
Yes.
It's either
good.
balls or textbooks.
I like
Okay.
that. I mean, I'll take mine out for that one.
Okay.
Well,
At least it rhymes. I'll give you that.
Thank
At least it
you.
rolls off the tongue. Big sack for a Big Mac.
mine was
That's
just
something I can
Big
put on
Mac
a bumper sticker.
for Big Mac, and you would bring in a sort of outdated large Macintosh in exchange for a sandwich.
Oh, I like that. And what would we do with the computers?
Well, I guess we turn them into food.
Oh, great.
I feel like White Castle already did that. Not to step on your idea.
Oh,
You're right,
They,
they
don't
did-
even have a sandwich that rhymes with Mac either.
Well, I want his job, so I'm not gonna lie.
What about Filet-O-Fisher? Now, stick with me on this one.
Okay, I am.
The most Jewish person wins a Filet-O-Fish.
Where's that come from? Why
Fisher's
Jewish?
a Jewish name.
Is it?
No.
That doesn't
No.
strike me as a
Yeah.
Jewish
No.
name at all.
No.
That's terrible.
Okay.
Fisher is a Jewish
Yes.
name.
Yes.
What about
Maybe with
filet
the
official?
C-H-R-E-R. What'd you say?
Well, maybe filet official, because when I hear filet of Fisher, I'm thinking people come in their best Fisher Stevens
I like that. I like that a lot.
clothes.
You don't think that's too obscure?
No.
No.
Two?
Fisher Stevens is hot off the tongues these days.
Yeah, I think he recently Short Circuit 2 just came out a couple years ago, right?
Okay,
Two
guys.
hackers.
Guys, Chicken McNugget is our most popular meal
Yes.
here. Can we just come up with something simple for the Chicken McNugget?
Okay, chug it for a McNugget.
See? This is simple.
You just
What are they going to chug?
Suck a dick.
Oh,
And scene. Lauren always has to turn it into sucking dicks. Let's crap on YouTube. Why not? Let's have some fun.
Crap on YouTube.
That's what I
hey,
said.
who's that lady? She got a sister.
Okay, this is ice cream Tesler with a golden spoon.
All right. Who's
Here?
this from? We should
We'll see on
credit.
screen, I think.
Oh, sorry.
So in tasting, what we do is take a small amount right off the top. It doesn't take much. That's the warmest part right here. I'm going to invert the spoon.
Oh.
Cover all 9,000 taste bud. Aerate it. Warm it up. Driving up that top note. That cream. Pure vanilla. Sweeteners. That's a 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What was
guy's
it called?
cool.
How to eat ice cream?
What a psycho.
Yeah, ice cream. Ice
like
cream
any
Tesler with a
dude-
golden spoon.
I like any dude that's holding the golden spoon going, that cream. That cream.
And
That
it's his
delicious
job
cream.
to be a
You gotta get that
professional
cream.
taster, right? But his diagnosis is it's got cream and sugar in it.
Yeah.
He's ice cream.
Guys, I want everybody to be on your best behavior because we hired a professional taster to come in to taste the ice cream since this is a new Baskin-Robbins franchise.
We don't have money for draperies, but we have money for a taster. Okay.
Why do you want drapery so bad?
Because the break room is sad.
Okay, it's just a basket. Okay,
And when
here
the
he comes,
sun
here he
comes in through the windows,
Guys,
it
here he
melts all
comes.
the ice
Everybody,
cream.
attention.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Welcome. I'm
Hello, sir.
Oh, hello,
Matt.
sir.
You supposed to be like
I'm
Gordon,
manager Matt.
you're supposed to be the Gordon Ramsay of ice cream or some shit.
Hey, man, listen, we could get closed down here. Mind your P's and ice cream cues.
Fine. Welcome.
My name is Dr. Fisher.
Hello,
I'm a
Dr. Fisher.
Oh, you're Jewish.
Professional. I am. Thank you.
So
yes.
am I.
Oh.
Any
nice
relation
meet a
to
fellow-
Fisher Stevens?
Actually, no, not by blood, but my sister did date Fisher Stevens for a number of weeks.
Wow. Cool.
She loved him.
Was he a good guy? Did you get to meet him
He
ever?
didn't. I
We don't want to waste
I'm
Dr.
sorry.
Fisher's
I'm
time
sorry.
because we have 31 flavors
Uh-oh.
taste.
All right.
We're very excited to have you taste our flavors, Dr. Fisher. It's an honor. Your reputation precedes you.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we hoping to learn today?
Well, we want to know that all of our flavors are at top quality since we just opened up this franchise, and hopefully with your thumbs up, or what's your signature approval?
I give it a rating of between 1 and 5 ice creams.
Oh, okay. We're hoping if we get a 5 ice cream score, that'll help us out here.
All right. Well, what am I? What flavor am I tasting first?
Why don't we start
Let's
simple?
go in alphabetical order.
Oh yeah. Okay. I guess
Almond.
almond.
Almond ice cream. Here, have a.
Paul, easy. We know what kind it is. Just,
What?
okay, it's almond.
Almond.
All right.
This dude is a fraud.
My buddy Albert didn't
What?
die in
Hey,
Nam
Brandon.
for you to
Sorry.
pronounce it almond.
All right.
Sorry.
Almond ice cream. Dr. Fisher.
When did your buddy die in what year?
82.
He just died there.
He went there for a ET screening and things got bad.
What happened? He passed away.
We went to the screening.
Oh, you
and,
were there.
I was there for a
You
moment.
shouldn't
I'm
say
sorry.
my friend died in because people assume it's war, but you seem too young to know someone died. So,
Right.
Guys, I have a Sedutos to get.
Oh,
to.
I'm
sorry.
So sorry.
Here's the almond. Go ahead.
All right.
It's actually our least popular.
Yeah, no one wants it.
People think that nuts aren't a treat.
Watch this, guys.
Oh, he looks like a hamster.
Can you tell us what you're doing just so we can maybe learn?
Oh, that's
Your tongue's
salad.
going
I'm
up so
I'm
far.
aerating it. I'm getting air in there. I'm putting it on my tongue.
Why does it need
And
air?
because the air helps to it
Gives it
aerates
bubbles?
it. It swirls it a little bit. It doesn't give it bubbles. No, I'm not carbonating it.
Sorry, Dr. Fisher.
Ooh,
That's
burn.
all right.
I was just trying to understand why it needed air.
Ugh.
I'm tasting.
Darn.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time looking at him when he does this. He just kissed it.
Why are you panting? What is the panting for?
Aerating.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. That's
A
another
lot
word.
of this process seems to be about aerating
So-
the ice cream.
So what do you think? How many ice creams does it get?
Oh,
Oh my
sick.
God.
Sounds like somebody eating a banana or sex.
Yeah.
I'm tasting. Let me tell
Wait
you
a
what I'm
minute.
tasting.
Sex sounds like eating a banana to you, Paul?
Ew.
Let me tell you what I'm
Look,
tasting.
I thought the person who lived next to me, they were going at it all the time. Turned out I live next to a gorilla. next to
You
a big
thought-
pile of bananas.
You thought you could hear sex, just the sound of the penis going
We-
into the vagina.
We
through
cut
your
to the
wall.
hallway of his apartment building. Hey, oh, honey, I was just in there. They have a gorilla next door. I was feeding it a banana.
Okay, because I thought I heard you maybe having sex next door, honey.
It's
Maybe I'm
ridiculous,
crazy.
honey. It's just a gorilla that needs bananas.
So that sound right now, I guess, is the gorilla. Because I would think it was the sound of the.
Well, obviously, I'm not in there, so I couldn't be having sex with it.
Flip on your back. Flip on your back.
Here, let me poke my head back in. Shh, not now. My husband's out there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. You sound like you're eating a zebra or something. Okay, the gorilla's eating a zebra now, so
'Cause it sounds
we should
like
just go
sex
back in
to
our
me.
apartment.
Zebra.
Wait.
Oh.
Honey, what are you?
I love the cycle of the circle of life.
A gorilla eating a banana is the cycle of life?
Yeah, that's exactly what the cycle of life is.
Because with the banana, I guess, goes
And
into
we
the
cut
mouth.
back the ice cream store. And banana is the next flavor, A, B.
Okay. Interested to hear about the wife fucking a gorilla a little more, but I'll try
Let's
the
not
banana.
go there yet, please.
Okay.
Now, does banana get aerated as much as the almond? Are they all going to go through the same process, or do flavors get different processes?
They're all going to go through exactly the same process.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
It was very specific.
Good to know.
Should,
So he's tasting it.
Oh, that
That's
seems
the
different,
taste
actually.
part.
Using the side of his mouth now.
Tasting banana.
Yeah, it's the flavor.
That's the key
Tasting
flavor.
ice cream.
Do you taste the ice cream separate from the banana?
No. It's sort of all one flavor. It's banana ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
How many?
4.
Really?
It's not good enough?
Guys,
Oh, I want
that's
5.
pretty good.
It's good.
Lauren, just because we're about to close, do you want to just skip to your favorite flavor?
Yeah.
Probably not going to have time for all 31.
Sure. I'll just skip to the middle of the alphabet. Nectarine flavor.
Really? Nectarine ice cream.
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
Oh, we got 31. You gotta get creative. So
Right.
More of a sherbet, if you will.
I won't.
Now hold on a second.
Yeah, this is a sherbet. Most
It's
of
a
the fruits
sherbet.
are.
Oh,
Okay.
do you taste sherbet?
Now I gotta tell you, I do not taste sherbet.
Okay.
That's an entirely different skill set.
Really? You don't aerate sherbet like you do ice cream?
You do, but it's really a different skill set.
Skill set?
I mean, first of all, my rating system is 1 to 5 ice creams.
That's true.
That would not apply to sherbet.
Oh my gosh. Well,
You get somebody in here like my cousin, Dr. Fisher. He's gonna do sherbet for you. He can rate it on a scale of 1 to 7
then
sherbets.
skip to Paul's favorite because you can't do mine then.
Is a sorbet different than a sherbet?
Yes. Sherbet has cream. It's closer to ice cream.
Oh.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Italian ice?
Italian ice
A gelato.
is the same as a gelato.
Okay. You know a lot.
I know a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, Paul.
Well, I guess we'll just go to the end of the alphabet. Z, zebra. I got hooked on it. I had a gorilla buddy who was always eating zebra.
I told you not to add your flavor.
What? It's
I
good.
told
If you
we do
tried
not
it.
want 32. It looks like a fucking bloody mess.
Look,
All right.
This is
zebra.
not one of the official flavors.
But
I'd like to point
if
out.
he likes it, he likes it, right?
Okay. This made people sick.
That's a frozen hunk of zebra meat.
With the fur.
Yes, with the black and that's
Blood?
the black and white you're tasting.
I taste blood.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, that's in there.
Hair.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seems to like it.
A little bit of, what's that, cartilage?
That's cartilage. Yeah, that's the get a lot of compliments on that.
We like to call it a fear chunk.
Tastes like mane.
Aerate, aerate.
Yeah, make sure to aerate. I'm like now. I hate to put myself out like this. I'm feeling very vulnerable. But,
ahead.
I mean, what is it? 1 to 5?
1 to 5. What
You
is
know? I give it 5 ice creams.
it? And scene. We never have scenes end on a happy note
It was
like
like
that.
Karate Kid. We didn't know if it was gonna. Then at the
That
end,
was
he pulled it
great,
out.
man. I bet a lot of listeners are sick of all of our scenes ending kind of in a dark place. It's good to have
Some guy
an
on his way to
upbeat
work
ending.
just pumped
They
his
got back
fist.
together. They got back together
Yeah,
after
we didn't
their
get a divorce.
Oh, that's true. The whole episode's been really upbeat.
But maybe it was a happy end. Maybe they belong
They
divorced.
should have been divorced.
Yeah. So it's a
It's
happy
actually
ending.
sad.
Do you guys see The Bachelorette this week?
Yes, I did. I didn't think we would talk about this here.
No, what happened?
This is what I don't understand.
I love this show.
So this guy leaves The Bachelorette. Like,
Brooks.
there's 3 bachelors left, right?
Yes.
So one of them, whatever, leaves her, and that seemed to be the one she was really
She
in
was
love
in
with.
love with him.
Did he have a girlfriend?
He must
No,
be
he just
gay.
wasn't feeling. Everyone thinks he's gay. He wasn't like feeling her really.
Right.
But,
So-
that's
so
not why he's
he-
gay. He could just
he
not like her, but
leaves.
he seems gay anyway.
I think, I'm not going to say gay, but I think most of the guys on that show come off effeminate to
The
me.
other guy, Drew, who was the second to last to
Yeah.
go, seemed also extremely gay.
I mean,
Yes.
What are you basing this on?
Just the.
I'm
every
not
way
saying
he
gay. I'm going to
behaved.
say effeminate.
You
They
are
just
effeminate.
seem like
If you go on that show, you are effeminate.
there's something weird about.
There's
There's
not
a lot
man.
of like Goomba alcoholics that go on
Yeah.
the show too.
They're eliminated in early rounds, though. Is
Yeah.
my observation.
But the one she ended up with, I felt kind of bad for him in a way, because when he watches it back, he's going to see that she actually loves the other
Exactly.
one.
That's what I was going to ask you. How can they go, I'm in love, and then a week later go, you know what? I might be in love with this
Yeah.
other guy too.
Like, here's the thing. The one she ended up with was the one she should have been in love with the whole time, because he was really dorky and, like, on the right page for her.
Yeah.
And they wrote really bad poetry together. But the other guy,
No.
like, she got so infatuated by him because he wasn't giving that to her
Mm-hmm.
that I feel like then once he left, it became clear to her, this is my backing her up,
Mm-hmm.
that she didn't really feel all that way about him. It was just the moment. And then when she was with the guy that she was meant to be with, it was more clear once the other factors were gone.
But why does it have to be any of the guys? Why can't it just be she can't find
I mean,
anyone?
if I went on that show, I wouldn't be able to get anyone. I would.
Yeah.
I
There
would
was a
kick them all
bachelorette
off.
that
They're
said-
disgusting losers.
Yeah, that should happen more often.
Well, I think I mean, it's like any reality show. They whip people into a frenzy where, you know, they're not given the choice to not be dramatic. They're only given choices.
Let's be the
between
producers in Lauren's Bachelor. Okay, Lauren, before we start filming, I want to let you know today, Ron, he's going to break up with you.
What?
He doesn't love you. He hates you, and he's not attracted to you. A lot of this isn't going to come off on the show. He doesn't picture himself having sex with you.
Well, what's he gonna say?
I don't know. He's going to be vague, but I just wanted to let you know.
Oh my god. I mean, he's the only one I care about.
Right. So
He can't picture himself having sex with me? Like, even in his imagination, just an idea, it's not good?
You want me to say what he said?
Yeah.
He said, I'd rather, if I could drill a small hole in a piece of wood and fuck that and give myself dick splinters, I'd rather do that. And I'm only saying that because I told you from the beginning I was going to be upfront with you as a
Well, I really
producer.
appreciate that.
And we really appreciate everything you're going to do for
You've
us
done
tonight.
great, Lauren.
We're huge fans of yours. You've made some excellent cuts, some
Thank you.
excellent
Don't
picks.
feel pressure to be in love with
Right.
any of the next two guys, okay?
But I feel like I have to.
You know, we feel like there's a lot going on upstairs that you haven't looked at inside of yourself. And that's the storyline we're going to go with.
Okay,
So.
we cut to Lauren with one of the last two guys.
Look, Lauren, you know I love you so much, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
And as much as I want you to choose me to be your man, I feel like I should be honest with you. And I like logs. I like
What do you mean?
drilling holes in logs and putting my dick in it and getting splinters all over
Okay,
my dick.
I'll do that.
I mean, if you can accept that part of me,
I accept everything about you. I mean, everything I've learned in the past 2 weeks, I accept.
Okay, let's cut for a second. Lauren, he's dumping you right now.
That was it?
He just said he'd rather fuck a log than you.
Okay. See, I felt
Let's
like maybe
keep
he was
rolling.
just.
Let's
okay.
keep rolling.
All right, I didn't
This
catch
is,
on
he's
that.
dumping you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry that wasn't clear. Yeah, it's not that I was necessarily looking for your permission or a way to involve it in our relationship. I'm just telling you I need to go. I got a job as a
Oh.
lumberjack, and
Push it
I'll
in
come
Lauren's
with.
face.
I'll come with you.
babe,
I'll move anywhere for you. That's what I've said this whole time.
I just need some space, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go out in the forest. Give me about a half hour, 8 minutes.
Okay, I'll see you in 8 minutes, and then we'll be back together.
Yeah, we'll check in. We'll check back in.
Lauren,
Hey,
he's cutting you off.
Okay. See, I don't feel that when he looks at
He's
me.
saying
I can
he'd
see.
rather he'd rather go away and be a lumberjack and fuck trees.
And that's not a slight on you. That's just saying that's like my thing. I know a lot of guys are
I
into
think
it.
you
so-
need to be a little less subtle, just so we can
Yeah, just make
this
it clear because I don't know how to feel right now.
Lauren, we were looking at some of the past tapes, and we'd like you to feel angry. Then we'd like tears. And maybe if you could search for the baby panda he gave you the first date.
This is why I was telling you beforehand so you'd get it. He doesn't like you, okay? And action.
Oh,
Just be real. Just be real and be not as subtle.
what?
I'm breaking up with you. I'm leaving the show to fuck wood.
Two shot. Pushing the Lauren's face.
Are we supposed to smile?
Here, I'm gonna bring one of the logs from the fire burning behind you over here. Here you go.
You're kissing it the way you kissed me.
Yeah.
Little weird pecks.
Yeah, but
That was
this
our
time
thing.
I get slivers in my lips. So that's the difference here, babe.
Oh my God, you're an asshole.
Ow!
This is great. They're really mixing it up.
All right, well, I'm breaking up with you, okay?
Great move, Lauren.
You're
I'm sorry
cut.
to hear
You
that.
don't get a rose. The end.
I guess
want to
I'm
have
cut.
power.
We cut to the next bachelor.
Is he gone?
Yes, he's
Am
gone.
I the only guy
You're the
left?
only guy left, and I guess I
I'm
love
it?
you. Yes, I guess
I'm getting married!
We're getting married.
I'm getting married!
Well, you have to propose to me.
I've been dreaming of my wedding since I was a little...
Well, aren't you going to propose?
Lauren,
Yes.
get down on one knee.
Me?
Here's a ring. I already picked it out.
This is perfect. How'd you know?
How did I know the ring that I would die for?
We cut to her with a girlfriend back home.
So
so happy for
I
you.
got
but
it. I got a guy.
But I want to be honest with you because we've been best friends forever.
Yeah.
I think he's taking advantage of you just to get the wedding experience. He
What do you
comes
mean?
off. He comes off.
Well, hold on.
just-
Hello? I mean, come in.
Hey, I'm a gay piece of wood. And I thought you should know that me and your husband have been having wonderful times.
He likes to fuck
He loves
wood, too.
me! He loves me and not you. And we're gonna run off together. If he
Let-
can't tell you, I will.
Well, let me just talk to him.
What's
Richard?
going on? What is going on?
Richard.
Woody, what are you doing here?
Oh my God, it's true. So you fuck
No.
wood too?
Tell her!
It's not. I don't like that word.
Fuck?
It's love shoves.
Ew. No, you know what? Tell me one thing. It's fine if you like to love shove wood, but are you gay?
Gay.
Gay, look at this. Hey, this ain't sap coming out of me, sister.
And gay piece of wood. Folks, on Improv for Humans, we've asked for the community of listeners to participate creatively with the show. I'd love someone to draw a gay piece of wood. I'd like to see what that looks like. We're looking for an Improv for Humans intern, I'm told. Where are they supposed to go? The forums, Brett? Just
Yeah,
check
I guess
in?
so.
I don't know. Go there. Or tweet me, maybe. I don't know. We're looking for the best of Improv for Humans. We want to make another best of Improv for Humans. Go to the forums. Weigh in on that. What other bits of business are there? I think it's time, guys.
What?
Let's do this for, it's time for the debate, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Human.
Oh, it's called Let's Free. Okay, sure. Let's hear from you, human. Okay, let me set this up. John Gemberling, across from me right now, has stated his opinion on bestiality a couple of times on the show. It has infuriated people on the forums, like not even joking, like them saying that was a funny show and John's funny, but he's a fucked up human being. And people having various levels of outrage.
Yeah.
And so I put it out to listeners. Would any of you like to debate him in a serious debate? And I guess the rest of us will just be judges. We'll try to be fair, and we'll try to add questions to keep the debate going.
We're the Candy Crowleys to this debate.
And I will be Al Sharpton.
Yes. All right, let's get him on the phone. Donald Bell, is he already here?
Yeah. Here he is.
Donald, welcome to Improv for Humans.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Hi.
Hey, Donald.
Where are you from, Donald?
I'm from Virginia,
Okay, and what do you do for a living?
so I'm not a stranger to what John's into.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Just insulted your own state.
My mom's
Well, it's
from
nothing
Virginia.
special.
What do you do for a living?
I feed off of my parents' money and go to college.
Oh, nice one. Where are you going to college?
Pace up in New York.
Oh.
Okay, you know that place?
I know Pace.
Okay.
A college and a picante sauce.
Oh. Wow. All right, so
That's weird that Pace's thing is we're not made in New York City, and then Pace, the school, is in New York City, right?
Yeah.
Or
Maybe
New
that's
York.
why they made that slogan, so it wouldn't be
That's-
confused.
There's a lot of confusion.
What's your major?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Communications, I think.
I was a
Never
communications major.
And look at you now.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
so have you ever taken a debate course or class or participated in a debate club?
I have.
You have. Now,
Yeah.
my father did it when he was in high school, and I watched a documentary on debate, which I wish I could remember what it was called. But when I watched the documentary on debate, the way they do it is it's not really who has the best argument. It's who has the most points in a allotted set of time. Is that how you did it, Donald?
Yeah, something like that, pretty much.
It's about reading it really fast,
They
right? I
do
saw
it
that
really
documentary.
fast. It
How do
seems
you
ridiculous.
Earn points?
Just by making points. And they talk really fast. It's the most points that I can fit into a small amount of time.
Is that what you want to do right now?
No.
Okay.
But I was going to ask him, like,
Oh, thank
how
God.
I was wondering, how did they determine winners in his debate club?
Well, this is a personal
it was-
decision that I think everybody has to make
Okay.
for themselves.
All right, so let's just get started. Donald, state your case.
Yeah.
You know what John has said, so just state your case and what you
Yeah.
want to say to him, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, John, when I first heard the podcast, I was angry. I went through a lot of stages of grief. First, I wanted you to know that it's never okay to have sex with animals or for animals to have sex with you. But then I did some research and realized I'm not going to convince you that you shouldn't have sex with your dog. I just want you to admit that the only way to morally have sex with an animal is with your hands in the air, closing your eyes, not locking down an animal at all. Can't have your hands on it. Can't let it, you can't hold it down.
Okay, so you're saying that the only way, essentially, of proving that the animal is consenting is to not be an active
I
participant.
like this guy. That's cool.
Yeah.
So you're okay. So you are okay with
only moral
bestiality.
way-
He thought about it.
That's still immoral.
The only moral way to do this is you have to just whip it out, hands in the air like you're on a roller coaster. Let's say it's a dog. Let it sniff around. If it wants it, sure, that's fine. If it wants to leave, that's fine too. And that's the only way. There's no other way.
What if you sort of you grab a dog, you tickle it from behind a little bit, and you start to put it in, and then it doesn't try to squirm away?
I mean,
Well, first of all, that gave me a very guttural reaction. Like, I feel very sick hearing a person say that.
Are you being serious?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's really gross.
Okay, let's back
You
up
just
here.
talked about
You can't-
hands in the air. The
you
dog's
can't do
backing it
that.
up on your dick. That doesn't make you sick?
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on.
You're forcing it if you put your arms on it.
you're saying
Okay.
buy it some Chianti first. Get it some mashed potatoes.
Donald, I'm a little surprised of your argument, because I'm seeing where Brandon's going on this. Like, you could fool an animal into having sex
Yeah.
with you without using your arms.
You could walk a sheep into a corner
I could-
and it wouldn't know how to turn around and it would try to back up and you could be like, look at me trying to free this animal on my dick.
I was
That's
more
the thing.
thinking
That's
of
the
the
thing.
old.
You can't trap it.
You
But
can't
why do you
trap
and
it.
why
at
do you have
all.
to close your eyes?
What animal's
Yeah,
gonna
you know what?
put
I
itself
guess
on
that's
you?
just what I want to do right now.
You want to
yeah.
close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
Okay,
Fuck
hold
this
on,
shit.
hold on, Donald.
Imagine that I'm
Is
not
a
doing this.
peanut
Yeah.
butter blowjob okay from a dog? You put peanut butter on your dick and it licks it
Oh
off,
my
gives you a
God.
blowjob. Is that okay?
Yeah. Is it okay if he just like
Mm.
Skippy?
Are you know?
I'm going to say no because it doesn't. It thinks it's just licking peanut butter.
So it's just about what it
maybe
thinks.
If there was a way that you could tell that dog, hey, this peanut butter, it's on my dick. And he was like, okay, I know, and he licked it. That'd be fine.
He doesn't care. He knows.
I think that might be a central problem of this argument is that we can't talk to animals. That's probably.
But hold on, the dog knows. The dog knows. The dog doesn't care.
But no animals have sex for pleasure besides like 3.
Well,
I don't agree with that.
So
dogs have
is that an
sex
argument?
for
That's
pleasure.
an argument in
They love
bestiality's
it.
favor.
No, I'm saying
So
it's
you could
not
take
their
that
favor
argument-
because they don't want to ever do that.
So, well, I could use that you could use that in bestiality's favor and say if a female dog isn't going to enjoy it one way or the other, what's the difference?
Because they only have to do it a couple times and have puppies.
See, I thought animals were the
like
only people. Somebody had told
do?
me once that animals were the only people who did it for purely enjoyment, whereas humans do it to maybe get back at somebody or to snare somebody. Seriously, that animals have a more pure.
Get back at somebody.
Or to hook somebody in, or to be fucked
There's
up. It's all the
psychological-
reasons
Hold
why
on, let's
people
do a
have
scene
sex.
on that. I want to do a scene on to
man.
get back at somebody. Yo, Paul, did you get back at that girl?
Oh yeah, man.
How'd you do it?
Had
Did
sex.
you light her car on fire like you were talking about?
No, man. I thought about it and I thought
Oh, you threw a brick through a
arson
window?
isn't the way. What?
You threw a brick through a window like I suggested.
No, man. That's too violent. That ain't me, man.
What'd you do?
I had sex.
You didn't rape her.
No, I had sex with somebody else.
And she knew about it?
No.
How does that get back at her?
You'll see.
Can you answer that?
Hello?
You're the rapist.
What?
You raped me last night.
Ugh, look, that wasn't rape. What made you think it was rape?
Me not wanting to do it.
Hold on, do you mind if I answer the door?
Not at all.
I'm gonna answer the door right now. Hello?
Hey, man, I just wanted to see what the update was on whether or not you got your revenge.
Hey, keep it down, man.
Oh.
Revenge?
What?
Is that all I was to you?
Oh, look, I thought what we had was something special, and maybe if I was doing it as an act of vengeance against my girlfriend.
Dude,
What?
You're supposed to sleep
Paul,
with the dude
Tina.
that she sleeps with.
You raped a woman to get back at me?
I didn't. Please, I'm sorry.
Paul.
Maybe this is
We cut to an interrogation SVU detectives. Okay, Mr. Rust, and when this supposed sex was happening, did you have your arms in the air? Where were they? Did you have them in the air behind your head? Like
my arms were out, my eyes were closed.
Just like a real freak would.
As far as I knew, it was freaky, consensual sex.
Looks like we
Freaky
got us a real
consensual
freak
sex.
here.
Yeah, it was
So
freaky,
where were
but it
your
was
arms?
consensual.
Show me where your arms were.
Well, they were up behind my head like this, like they always are when I have sex.
Of course.
like
That's
you're leaning
probably-
back in a chair.
like Ferris Bueller on the cover of the
All right.
Ferris Bueller poster.
You're lucky, sir. That is not rape if you have your arms
It is.
in the Ferris Bueller pose.
Excuse me.
Come on in.
It is rape. I'm sorry. I have to tell you. Sure, he had his hands up and he wasn't saying anything, but he kept tripping me every time I tried to stand up until I kept falling right back down on it.
Excuse me, you need to leave my boyfriend alone.
I didn't want to be there.
He's my boyfriend. He made his point, and I see where he's coming
And you're
from.
upset?
And scene. Donald Bell.
Are we still debating?
Yeah, we're still debating.
Well,
Donald, we didn't hang up on it,
Thank
did
God.
So
Go ahead.
Let me. So what you're saying with the dog peanut butter blowjob thing is that the dog, if it knew it were licking human genitalia, like if it could possibly fathom that it was actually licking a human's genitalia, it would feel used and ashamed?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Don't you think a dog knows what your dick is?
The dog knows what a dick is.
Yeah.
I mean, the dog
I hope
I don't
my
think we
dog
give
doesn't know
animals
what
a
my
lot of.
dick
Does
is.
it?
Does your dog know what your dick is?
Yeah, it sees me pissing and it goes, I piss too. And that must be its pissing thing,
I
just
don't
like
think
mine.
They know that.
I mean, I feel like the argument. I feel like the argument against me is from people that feel like animals share no consciousness in common with humans. Like, have no understanding. Like, they're walking away from a peanut butter blowjob, going, "I feel like I just got taken advantage of." But
You think
They
they,
know.
could, you
No,
think
they
they
do
like
know.
it?
They do, because they can read the expression on my face of shame and joy.
Shame and joy.
Here's the argument,
they're
though,
happy
John.
they got
No.
peanut
They
butter.
know it's a dick, but they don't have shame. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Dogs don't have shame. But does that
Yeah,
make
they
it
do.
right that they don't have shame?
Well,
Dogs feel ashamed, don't they?
No.
Like when they do something wrong and you're like scolding them, like, oh.
They know they've done something wrong, but in that case, they haven't done anything wrong.
And you're not scolding.
I don't think humans. I think humans have shame like that, based from one society to another. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think it's inherently human to feel ashamed of licking peanut butter off of genitals.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
Do you
Not if you
think
love
it's
peanut
wrong to fool someone, a person, into having sex? To have.
That's what we all do.
How could you fool? But like, what do we
You mean capitalism,
You
Matt?
say, oh,
You,
you like,
st-
do you
you,
like my-
you put a hole in the popcorn, like they did in American Graffiti.
and are fooling them for the entire duration of the hand job?
You know what, though? Girls do that, too. I was once with a girl who put her vagina through a popcorn box.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just got salty
Ooh,
popcorn
buttery.
in there? Donald, you just said ooh buttery?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to those two girls planning this.
Okay, so I'm totally gonna get laid this weekend.
How you gonna do it? It's tough.
Well, I know. Like, I know he doesn't want to lay me.
Sure.
So we're gonna go.
No
to the...
guys ever want
No.
to. It's like getting water from a well
I know.
that ain't got no water.
Exactly. Impossible.
So what are you gonna
anyways,
do?
Well, we're going to the movies, and
What
I
are you
thought,
seeing?
We're seeing Psycho.
The remake.
Yes.
Oh, I hear Anne Heche is Jane.
She's playing that role.
Yes.
Cool.
I hear
Well-
she's playing Jane.
Well, guess what? We're never gonna look at the screen because we're gonna be doing it so hard.
Oh my God, what do you got up your sleeve? Because you can't just get a guy to do it. You have to
No,
trick
no,
him.
you have to trick him. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have him order me a large popcorn. Okay? And once we get to those seats, I'm gonna spell it. Then I'm
You're
gonna
gonna spill the popcorn?
Yeah, follow me. Then I'm gonna trip, and I'm gonna punch a hole through the popcorn when I fall.
Sure.
Then I'm gonna put my pants around my legs, my ankles, that is. Put the popcorn on my vagina. Put more popcorn back in the bucket so he wants to eat it.
I was gonna ask about that
Yeah,
because I
it
thought
would-
if it was spilled all over.
You're right.
We cut to the movie theater 5 minutes after this happened.
Oh God.
Sweetie, just calm down. I'm gonna go complain.
No. Just
I'm gonna
stay.
go up to the concession stand.
is there a
Excuse me.
problem? Is
Yes,
there a
there's a problem. I ordered a large popcorn, and it smells rotten.
What do
It
you mean?
smells fucking rotten.
What, like what?
It smells like you scooped it out of the garbage can.
Well, you can see the popcorn popping in the popcorn machine right back here.
Sir, you
Well, let
look.
me
It
give you
smells
another-
like the
Give it to-
Hudson
give
at
it
low
to us.
tide.
We'll smell it.
Yeah, let us sniff it. Oh.
Young girl.
What'd you
About-
say?
A young girl.
What do you mean, young girl?
Well, I can smell.
Hold on.
I can smell where this has come from.
Let me hold on.
You some kind of tracker?
Hold on. Let me just.
Aerate. Aerate.
What are you guys doing?
Okay, so so how did it go?
He never came back. What? He went to the counter.
Typical
to complain.
male.
I know. He abandoned me. Well,
So have you talked to him? Have you seen him?
I
And-
texted him nonstop and haven't heard back.
And what do you say in a
I'm
situation
just,
like
where
that?
are you? What's up?
Do you mention the popcorn?
I did. I asked a lot of questions. He didn't respond. Anyways,
Well,
how are you?
believe me, as long as you got your fun, that's all that matters, girlfriend.
Thanks. You're my best friend.
And zing.
Happy ending.
Thanks. You're my best friend.
Can I ask Donald a few questions?
Yeah.
Donald, can I
Yeah.
ask, how do you feel about the field of animal husbandry?
What is that?
In other words, it's
How
like
do I?
it's like breeding, essentially manipulating animals into breeding, masturbating animals
You
for
mean
their
like-
semen so they can be bred.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are you disgusted by those practices? I mean, you're
I'm
manipulating
not-
animals into having sex with each other. You're masturbating them, for their semen.
It's not masturbating them.
Well, they do. They literally.
Masturbating is by yourself.
Okay.
They actually perform a sex act on those animals.
It's digital, interspecies digital stimulation.
That's right.
That doesn't that doesn't immediately disgust me offhand because I feel like that has some sort of use in a science as opposed to putting peanut butter on your genitals.
And that is where you're wrong. So.
All right, I got one for John.
Okay.
John, you're on your back porch. You look into your neighbor's yard and you see your neighbor fucking a dog. Okay?
Hands free.
No.
Mute.
Has his hands on the back. Dog seems to be okay with it, whatever. Do you trust that neighbor to do anything?
What do you mean?
If you had a dog, would you let it babysit your dog? Dog sit your dog.
Would I let my neighbor, whom I've seen having sex with his own dog, babysit my dog, whom I presumably don't want my neighbor to have sex with?
Why don't you want it, though?
Well, I'm just asking the parameters of your hypothetical.
It's you, though. Do you want if in your world? Do you mind if your dog has sex with your neighbor?
I don't know. I'm not a dog owner, but I'm not a dog.
Do you trust him to do anything? Do you trust him to babysit your kid? I hesitate to even say that, but I'm just saying, do you trust that guy?
Do I think people who commit bestiality would be pedophiles?
Would you loan him your car?
I wouldn't
loan anybody my car.
You know what I'm saying? Do you
I don't
trust
know.
this guy?
Would I find him inherently untrustworthy?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard because I don't know anything else about this neighbor. I
Wow, man. You see, I would start shouting immediately. I'd go, "What the fuck are you doing over there?"
I would just voyeuristically look at him and laugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
I'm not going to yell at my neighbor.
He's fucking a dog.
I have to live next to the guy. I'm not going to start.
Couldn't he get arrested for that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would call the cops.
Call the cops on your neighbor?
Well, he's fucking a dog.
He's not going to get
I
life.
would take a video of it and I would call the cops.
He's going to be home the next day and then he's coming after you.
I don't give a fuck.
If this motherfucker's fucking a dog, something tells me he can't figure out how to murder me.
Well, let me be clear. I'm not encouraging people to have sex with animals. I'm not for harming animals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm simply trying to detach the idea bestiality from animal abuse. Of course, there are some forms of bestiality that are abusive to animals, but not all forms of bestiality should be considered.
Have you
Can I offer
Go
a
ahead,
counterpoint?
Donald.
Can I offer a counterpoint to that? Of you saying that you don't encourage bestiality?
Go ahead.
Because I went through the previous episodes and I pulled out a couple of choice quotes that seem to speak differently.
Okay.
Like,
now, are you
quote,
factoring in facetiousness?
Go ahead, Donald.
Quote, I don't think horses care when people have non-consensual sex with them.
This is not looking good for you,
Okay.
Governor Gemberling.
Quote, there's a lot of porn where women are being fucked by dogs.
There is.
Matt Walsh says, you've seen this. John, quote, yes, of course, I like it. For a dog to fuck a human woman is like ... the best thing. You know?
You win.
You were there. How is
He
that
read his own ellipses.
How is that encouraging people to do it?
I wouldn't say something's the best if I didn't want.
You got a
other
lot of
people to do
fans
it.
that look up to you out there.
I meant that's the best for the dog, I think. I meant like that's like
Yeah,
the,
you
the
did mean
highest
that. I remember
achievement.
that.
Okay.
He definitely meant that.
I'm confused about how it would work personally.
Fucking a horse?
For a dog to fuck a human. I mean, a woman.
Their penises are comparable to human penises.
No, they're not. Are
First
you
of all-
crazy? Your dick looks like
no,
that?
they're not. They go outside
Size-wise.
themselves.
They do it doggy style. They
no.
hump you.
They can do it. I've seen it done
Ew.
any which
On
way.
their hind legs.
That's right.
Wearing a top hat and
or
a monocle.
the woman's. Or they can do it missionary too.
Okay, I got a question for Donald.
Yeah.
If you saw a man, I'm assuming you agree with me. If you saw your neighbor fucking a dog, you would do something about it.
Yeah.
The dog
Yeah.
has to. I mean, if the dog seems like if the dog's not trying to get away,
It's
and is
probably
not
going to
in
look
pain-
very neutral. It's probably going to look like it.
If an animal doesn't want to do something, you know it. They're not neutral. If an animal doesn't want to do something, whether it's walk down the street or get fucked, it's not, you're going to know about it.
True.
I guess we stick a needle in my dog's back and give it intravenous water every night, and it just takes it. It doesn't. It just kind of
The
goes.
first time you did it?
No, of course not the first time.
So it's used to a practice by now, but...
Okay, here's my question for Donald. If you saw a man fucking an elephant, would you have a problem with that?
You could die.
Well, first I'd probably
Exactly.
be impressed.
He's up on
I'm
a
being
ladder.
serious, though.
He's up on a step ladder.
Yeah, he's up on a step ladder. He's
I would have a problem. Actually,
Because
that's
the
a good
vagina's
question.
bigger.
That's a
Have
good
you
question.
seen Zoo?
You know what? I probably would say something because I don't want to see that.
What if you saw a guy
Like,
fucking a tiny little mouse?
This is a good
tit
point,
mouse.
though. This is a good point because I want to know where you draw the line. Because fucking a mouse, you're going to kill it.
Yeah.
Fucking an
my
elephant, it's
God.
not
Like those
even
Tom
going
and
to know
Jerry
you're
cartoons.
there. You're going to be like a tapeworm. It's not even going to know you're there.
Ew.
I think if it's big enough to kill you,
It's okay.
and
It's
you
on
can
you.
somehow
That's true of
manage
any
to fuck
sex.
it,
That is a funny moral line. So there's some dogs you can't fuck a wolf,
Wait,
for
wait, wait.
instance. That's a dog you can't fuck.
But-
It'll kill you.
But
Oh,
Actually, no,
it
I
goes
guess
both
you're right.
ways.
I guess
The
you're
animal
right. There
killing.
can't be a line.
have you seen the documentary Zoo? Have you seen this?
I've seen
It's
it.
about these people who
Yes.
are fucking these horses, and
Yeah.
then they get killed fucking them and stuff.
We have this little.
But you were saying a horse is well, were you saying a horse is good or bad? Because if a horse can kill you, but it's not really, you won't think a horse is big enough to kill you, but it can.
I think
Kicked
it's
him in
fun. I
the-
mean, I've
Yeah,
seen,
I
I've seen a
think
guy
I'm going to have
sex
to
with a-
recant that. I think Matt's right. There isn't. Well, I don't know if this
Well,
is what
if that's
you
if that's
think,
the
Matt, but I
logic,
don't- there
if
can
that's
be
the
a line.
logic, if that's the logic, shouldn't it just be that as long as you're not physically hurting the animal and it's not trying to get away,
How
then
you
it's
gonna know?
okay?
It seems to be
Well,
about
I'm not-
brain
I'm not-
size to me, not
I'm
size size. It's like they don't understand what's going on. To me, that's the ultimate
A
thing. is
dog
they
doesn't
don't.
understand what's going on.
It
When a male dog
doesn't.
comes up and is humping, in the video that Brett showed us that got this whole thing started, a woman was bent over by the pool and a dog came up behind her and started fucking her.
Oh my god.
Is that okay?
I don't remember this
The
video.
dog, I think the dog gets what it's doing.
Where's this
Ew.
video to be
Did we
found?
show that video?
I
described it.
I
Right.
hate
Describe
that.
that.
I
She
hate that the dog knew what her ass
The
was.
dog
Like,
knows
that-
everything.
That's upsetting.
It's not
to
a
me.
difficult concept.
It's disgusting.
I am with John that I think dogs, horny dogs in heat, love to fuck.
No, mounting is a show of dominance. They mount everything. They'll
They
mount
stick their dick
They
out too,
do.
dude.
They do.
Oh my
they really do.
God.
They mount everything. So it's not like that
Well,
can
if
be
you're
perceived
if you're
as a
bent
date.
over and the dog comes up and starts fucking you to completion,
Ew to
it
completion.
might be about sex and dominance.
Oh my
Yeah, but
And
what
the
you're
dog,
supposed to
that's
do-
consenting. I mean, the dog's consenting at that
What
point.
you're supposed to do is turn around and bite. And that's what other male dogs that don't want to be fucked do. But a female dog doesn't turn around and bite.
Why would you? What are you?
Dogs
if
have
a dog
homosexual sex.
starts humping me from behind, I'm not gonna be thinking I'm gonna turn around and bite.
But you
I'm
would
gonna
stand
kick
up.
him.
Right, you would stand up.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is just because a dog mounts
But John's
something,
saying, what if you don't?
boo.
Because I like it.
Boo.
Well, it could happen that you bite the dog and he goes, "Ooh, kinky."
So Donald, if you're against animals doing things to animals that they don't want, how do you feel about spaying and neutering animals?
That's control.
I'm not in favor of it.
Okay.
Really? What?
Also, this line of questioning where we do bad things to animals, why shouldn't we do this other bad thing, isn't valid at all. Because
Well, it's
you're
valid
just
if you
comparing
dis-
bad things to
You're
bad
against
things.
spading and neutering of dogs and cats? That's crazy.
What about people?
Yeah,
People,
I don't
please,
like it. I don't think you should
please
flip the
spade and
genitals off something.
please do that, folks. Ignore this guy.
I mean, my
There's
whole
way too many dogs out there.
But
And
here's the
cats.
thing: domesticated animals, you know, that aren't serve no agricultural purpose. I mean, you know, animals that we have like in cities that are just are for our own enjoyment.
Monkeys.
They're for us. Everything that we have
Giraffes.
them do is, or almost everything, is counter to their nature.
Right?
So,
That's true.
You know,
That's
Respond to that, Donald.
That's
Do you
sad.
do you support having dogs at all?
You know what? My family owns a dog, so I do support owning dogs. But we spoil the hell out of that dog, so I don't have guilt
obviously you
over
haven't spoiled
like,
it in
the
every way.
conditions of it. Yeah, we didn't even cut off his balls.
But John's is pointing out domestication is the ultimate control, and that's what all has happened. You call it spoiling. you're taking away its wolf nature with all those things you're doing when you spoil it. So isn't there something wrong about that?
Its wolf nature was taken away when we got it. We adopted this dog from a pound. We didn't take away the wolf.
I assume that you trained it. It probably didn't want to be trained. A lot of people spay and neuter the animals. They probably don't want that. A lot of the animals are made to stay chained up or inside small apartments for hours on end. They definitely don't want to do that. On the spectrum of things animals don't want to do, having sex with humans is probably...
This is where John's right. I feel like he's right. Like if you gave a dog like all these things and like went, okay, you can go fuck that woman or stay at home all day and be ignored. It's gonna
Wait, but
I mean, that is what
like,
a lap dog is.
why-
Lap dogs were used for years for that.
But why is the debate not about how like this is a perverse thing for a human to want to do?
Well, that's a cultural thing.
No, that's
There's
not.
a rich history of bestiality. If you
Where?
Why would you say rich?
all over the world.
Charles Schulz.
I mean, first of all,
a rich history.
a rich history. First of all, farmers have routinely had sex with sheep all throughout history. It's supposed
why
to
the
be the
fuck
most
would they do that?
Because
There's
it's the
nobody
most
around.
similar to a female
Ew,
vagina.
lonely ass farmers.
Yeah. In Colombia, they routinely have sex with donkeys, young boys. It's part of their adolescent routine.
No.
There are prints.
Yeah, that's true. There's a documentary on that.
There are Japanese
watch it.
woodblock.
Documentary.
They also sell cocaine to the rest of the world and shoot each other for it. And
That's
that
a
doesn't make it right.
generalization.
That doesn't make it right.
There are prints. There are Japanese woodblock prints from hundreds of years ago of women in shallow pools putting eels into their vaginas. It's
That was probably like a medical practice.
we're very sheltered in this society.
Hold on, we
and
gotta do
we're
a scene
little
on that. We gotta do a scene on that one. All right, Miss Johnson.
Oh, I can't sit down.
I have some good news and bad news.
Oh god.
You have vaginal cancer,
Oh, thank God. I thought it was something else.
but the good news is it is treatable.
Okay. All right.
Are you opposed to organic medicine?
No, I shop organic. I buy organic. I try to
Great,
only have organic
great.
products in my house.
So you don't mind if we,
Doctor, look at me.
you don't mind if we put a bowl of eels in your vagina to eat out the cancer?
What? These cancer-eating eels, are they safe?
Oh my god.
They're very safe. Like a bee, when it loses its stinger, it dies. These eels, once they eat the cancer, they'll just die and fall out in your urine. They'll just live inside you for a month doing their duty.
Now, doctor, if I may, hi, Mrs. Johnson. I'm the eel man. I provide
he's
the
eel
eels.
expert.
Okay.
And if you would like, we can offer a service just to make it more personal. We can dress the eels. We put wigs and hats on them to make them seem a little more human.
I don't want to be able to recognize that they're eels.
That's not covered by your
feel-
insurance, though, the costuming. I have
I'll
to
pay
point that out.
extra to get the party package. I want all these eels to look as though they are going someplace fancy. My vagina is a sacred place.
Okay.
Or you can dress them up as nuns and clergymen. Make my vagina a church for these eels to come and pray in.
Okay, you realize you'll only see the costumes on their way in, which is a very small part of the process.
You will see the costumes on the way out, but the eels will no longer be wearing them.
How
Yeah,
about
they'll
little
all be-
Mardi Gras beads? And the eels can show their titties and get Mardi Gras beads and come into my little vagina.
We have a Mardi Gras package.
You're really playing into all these scenarios. It seems like this is going to help you. You'd like a Mardi Gras package?
That way when they come out naked, it won't be so awkward. It'll be like real Mardi Gras.
Well, that's great because it
Real
can
Mardi Gras.
include the priests and the nuns.
And we can also give you a discount because we want this to be on record so people know about it for all of history. I have a woodblock cutter outside, which would like to come in and
I hear that takes hours.
cut the whole experience into a piece of wood.
I won't be charged with a sex crime, right? I mean,
No, this is medicine now.
It's medicinal.
okay.
Right now, this is medicine.
And if you don't mind, we like to record these for posterity, so we have Mr. Francis Ford Coppola with us
What?
today. Yes.
Oh my God! It's like Oprah. Do your magic. Cancer-eating pussy eels.
Mr. Coppola, this is Mrs. Johnson.
Hi, Mrs. Johnson.
I love everything you do.
Really, even Jack?
I feel like that's what gave me coochie cancer.
Could be.
And constantly putting popcorn around it to trick men into touching my vagina.
Yeah.
Now, you were saying that you did that at a screening of Jack, right? That must be very flattering.
Oh, I'm very flattered. Yeah.
Your movie was dirty and boring.
Yeah, it was.
But this is going to
Sorry
be
about
great.
I'm sorry, as a doctor, I have to ask. In your research, is the Jack disease possible?
I took some liberties, you know. I think children with that condition wouldn't really totally look like Robin Williams as a middle-aged man. But
Yeah,
we
because
had
the
a good
pictures
time
I've
making
seen,
it.
it's usually that they retain sort of their childlike look. They're just sort of wrinkly and aged.
Are you comfortable
Yeah.
with this conversation, Ms. Johnson?
I love Robin Williams.
Okay.
Robin, he was great to work with. Fran Drescher was great. I think Bill Cosby made a cameo.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
When did you work on The Nanny?
Huh?
You said Fran Drescher. When did you
Fran
shoot a
Drescher was
season?
in Jack.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And scene. Wow. Donald, you must have more questions for John.
I do have a question for John.
Go. Question.
And I want to know, John, where is your stance on what if a person was having sex with an infant who didn't know what was going on? What's the difference between that and an animal?
Oh my God.
We got a new father in the house, man. What you
Well,
doing?
Cross the line.
What you
I
doing,
think that. Well, look.
No.
I think that physically it would
Don't
probably hurt the infant.
Oh my God, I
so
can't believe
that's,
we're even-
no, no.
I can't believe we're even
that's
saying
the
this.
number one.
That
I think-
scars them for life. There was a woman who was completely.
But it could hurt. It could hurt an
schizophrenic.
animal too.
Well, look, I'm saying I'm not for hurting animals, and I'm not even laying out a plan on how to determine whether your bestiality is hurting them or not. I'm just saying if you're having sex with an animal and not hurting it, I think that's fine. That's all I'm saying. I'm not offering a plan for how to do that.
Which in a way was sort of the spirit that Donald came to this, right?
Yeah.
As long as it's not hurting them. I mean,
Totally.
I like that the way Donald came to this because, you know, I think in public debate, guys, we can sort of get entrenched in our own viewpoints and not try to. But he came to this thinking, I'm not going to just outright say no. I'm going to try to see John's perspective. If only Congress could do that, right?
Luke,
Yeah, the
Luke,
fat cats.
Yeah,
Luke
those fat cats in
Spooks asked John, what would Gemberling
cats.
prefer, a baby deer or an adult deer?
Damn.
What would I prefer to have
Bambi
sex
or
with?
Bambi's mom?
Well, she's dead.
Right.
No proto.
Well, baby deer would probably be easier to handle.
Oh, my God.
Oh
You know?
my
But
God.
an adult deer might have those horns to grab onto.
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
no hands.
Yeah, you can't grab them.
Yeah, and your eyes have to
No
be closed.
hands. Yeah, no hands.
And then when it duties while you're fucking it, the little duty balls lodge in your belly button.
Oh, here's a good question. John, here's a good question.
It's true.
So nasty. I can't
That would
even.
happen.
Can you handle this?
This is the worst.
Naveen C. asks, if consent is required for sex between people, how can bestiality be legal? Animals can't
How can it be- how can it
communicate
be-
approval or disapproval.
That's why
Okay,
it's legal. That
well,
makes sense.
how many times have any of us had sex where the other person said, without a shadow of a doubt, "I consent to this sexual act"? No, you go
I
off
do.
of cues. You go off of.
I get money first. And then that's how I know
I
we have
actually
a
have
deal.
them fill out a form, so
You you know, you go off of
You do.
body
You
language,
always, that's
physical
bullshit.
cues.
You do always ask, is this okay? You rotten motherfucker. You do. You don't just go, you
Guess
do
what?
sort of check in and say, is this all right?
If the animal's
So,
trying
yes,
to get away,
everybody does ask
leave it
for
alone.
consent.
Thank
If it
you.
trots up behind you and starts fucking you, that's consent.
When you wish on us.
but I think that makes sense. That makes sense.
If it can't say the word consent,
Consensus.
it can't give the word consent.
The word consent, I've never had anybody use the word consent.
Okay, but
And I'm also going to add that I grew up as a black dude, so yes, I do have to get full consent. I just grew up as one.
Donald, if you could teach a horse to stamp twice for yes and once for no. And you could. I'm sure they have to eat.
Or you could take the peanut butter that you're using for the dog and put it on the roof of his
Pin it?
mouth, like Mr. Ed. And
then you just
when the
say,
horse is licking
"I
off his peanut butter, you go,
consent."
yes, I'd like that.
I want
I'd like
it.
some balls slapping on my belly.
Oh my
Slapping.
God.
I'm going to give this one to Lauren. I think I
Oh,
brought this
no.
up before. Let's say a gorilla, and they're pretty smart. A gorilla could communicate with sign language. I think they can, right?
Coco.
Coco.
So Coco the gorilla communicates with sign language and says, I would like to fuck John Gemberling. Would you be okay with that? And this is could rip him apart. So,
But would John want to do it?
yeah, he wants to, let's say.
If the gorilla, if there were a bunch of tests where the gorilla said it wanted different things, and then we would give the things to the gorilla, and
Yeah.
it clearly was happy with
Yeah.
that.
Don't you think a gorilla would want to, just being on John's side for a second?
Gorilla
Why
is
wouldn't
basically
it?
a person.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would that's how I see them. And I would let John have sex with a gorilla if the gorilla signed that it wanted to have sex with John.
You see what
This is
box you're opening up by saying that?
What if it did that and then I started having sex with it and then it started signing, no, this isn't what I wanted.
Then you'd have to stop.
I'd have to stop.
Yes.
But I'm
Yeah.
already into it.
No, it doesn't matter if you're into
Welcome to Penn State.
it. Oh, no.
I love the thought of a gorilla being so calm that it doesn't want something to happen, but it's just going no. And that's all it's doing, just going no.
But Coco really wanted that kitten, and I had a whole book about Coco when I was little. Coco
Let's
had
do a
lot
scene
of
about
things.
Coco.
Okay.
I'm on the phone.
Say off the phone.
I'm on the
Donald, are you talking about bestiality up there?
Donald, the
Shut
dog
up,
needs
Mom.
a walk.
Oh my God.
Hey guys,
Jesus.
I don't know if you saw this morning, but Coco actually signed that she'd like a visitor, a friend.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
wonderful,
Wow.
So I was thinking maybe it would be for Coco's best interest if we introduce another animal as a friend, maybe another gorilla.
You know
or-
what? I mean, I have enjoyed all the animal friends we've given Coco, but I met this guy recently who I think he's just fascinated by the case. I think he'd love to meet Coco.
You mean an animal friend for Coco?
No, a human.
Well, humans are animals, so.
Well, sure then, yeah.
All right.
He's an
Well,
animal.
sure. I mean, if you vouch for this guy, you think he's a
Yeah.
good dude.
You
let's
vouch
bring him
for
in.
him?
Oh, I vouch for him, 100%. He's great.
All right, let's bring him in.
Come on in.
Hey.
Hey, so we've heard a lot about you from Lauren, and she says that you'd maybe make a great friend for Coco,
Yeah,
for our
probably,
friend Coco.
yeah.
You know
I'm
sign
really
language?
interested.
I'm John's handler, so just like Coco has a
Oh.
handler. Yeah. John will
Okay.
have a handler
Does
as
John know
well.
sign language?
He can speak, so I'm going to let him talk.
And then we can translate
Okay.
the signs
That's right.
to John.
John, these people are friends, and they want to hear what you have to say.
Thank you. Friends.
All right.
Oh.
What is it, an eyedropper?
Grapes. I give him grapes.
Okay.
Looked weird.
Yeah, well, they're old. They're
Oh.
old.
Do you have other gorilla friends? I'm just curious why
I
Coco
don't.
asked for you.
Well, I've seen a lot of
It's
pieces on Coco, news articles
Sure.
and stuff.
We all
and
have.
I just
We've written them.
I became very interested in her specifically. She seems like she has a good personality.
Well, great.
This is
Are you
enough for
comfortable
me.
with being inside the cage? Because a gorilla can kill you if they get angry.
Sure. Is it a cage or is it like a glass enclosure?
It's a glass enclosure, but that's a we call that a cage.
Oh, you do?
This guy
Oh, okay.
is an asshole.
Hey, come on, man.
He might be an asshole, but
what I
He loves
I
Coco.
know.
He
Okay, maybe if
obviously
you guys
loves
would
Coco.
stop showing your teeth. Don't smile at him.
Oh,
he thinks that
okay.
you're angry. It's okay.
well,
John.
why don't we just throw you in
The
there
gorilla
now?
doesn't like nitpicky. Doesn't like nitpicky stuff. Just want to FYI.
I see. I understand.
So just be chill.
Yeah, John lived with a cat and a peacock before this, so we're in good shape if this is the guy you want.
You were friends with a cat and a peacock?
Yeah.
I lived with them, but we were not friends.
Oh.
Right, right.
Well,
We
John,
had a lot of
let's
roommate
introduce you to
differences.
Coco, huh?
Yeah, let's let him in the glassed enclosure that's not a cage.
So go on in there, buddy. I'll be right outside the cage. Glass enclosure.
Coco?
Things seem to be going
Hi.
well.
What's Coco saying,
that
Paul?
mean?
Coco's signing that she's happy to meet her new friend.
Oh, I'm happy
nice.
to meet you.
Oh, she's
too,
offering you a
Coco.
berry.
What
wants
kind
a
of berry is
Oh,
it?
he grabbed the berry.
Oh, good
What
work.
kind of berry?
It doesn't matter. Eat it.
It doesn't matter. Just eat the
Coco
berry.
doesn't know.
Is it a berry that humans can eat or just gorillas?
I think if you eat it, you'll show her.
I don't want to eat a poison berry.
Okay, this guy's being nitpicky, and Coco's getting pissed.
Coco's
Okay,
getting
I'll
mad.
eat the berry. I'll eat the berry.
It's just a berry.
Oh.
Thank you for the berry. Yummy berry. Would you like a grape?
Coco
I'm not
likes
gonna always
this.
be here for you.
What is that? An eyedropper? Oh, it's a grape.
What
Sir,
is
it's
she
an old
saying?
grape.
What is she saying?
She's saying, "What's with this grape? It's old. Is it an eyedropper?"
And I'm being nitpicky?
Oh, easy, please.
Come on, Coco
Please
is
don't
a rare
nitpick the
beast.
gorilla.
Coco's like, it's all right. I've had better grapes before.
She's a woman. She's a woman. I need you to finesse. Old grapes isn't gonna get this.
Well, Coco, I've read a lot about you. I've seen exposés, and you just seem really cool. You seem really pretty.
Ask Coco what she wants to do. That's how you talk to a lady.
Coco, is there any activity inside this cage that you would like to do?
She's doing the. What is that? Doctor, help me out.
Coco. Are you sure, Coco? You know what you're saying?
Is that
Coco?
You know
what
what
she
you're
does?
saying, Coco.
All right, Coco is authorizing for you to penetrate her.
You are authorized.
What? That's not what this is about.
Well, you ate the berry.
I didn't.
If it makes you feel comfortable, Coco fucked a peacock last week.
That doesn't make me feel.
And he thinks he's real cool now.
It's this or Ringling Brothers.
He's walking around like he owns the
We're not-
place now.
You want to go to a circus or you want to fuck Coco?
I am not interested in
Every
having
time we
sex
get to a
with
certain
Coco.
level, you
Coco's done. She's over it.
What?
You had your moment. Now she's done. She's waving her hands goodbye. Get out of here.
But I wanted to be friends.
See, I think she thought this was a sex thing.
We
and-
cut to the peacock coop. Hey, man. Bring it down a notch. We all know you fucked the girl last week, but you're not. We all have pretty feathers here, so
I left
just
like
bring it down a notch.
We're all peacocks here.
I left
now.
like 2 all up in her nest of shit.
2.
Yeah, I
Dude, what's
left
that even mean?
You
Two of my-
left to what?
2 of my feathers, man. So motherfuckers would know that I had been there,
Ew.
and then they brought this nasty, skinny white gorilla in, man.
Oh, that albino gorilla.
Yeah. I'm like, you could put your hair right there, but that's where my dick was.
Dude, you need to bring it down a notch.
I'll
You're
be
not
banging
other.
these
We
monkeys,
know it's your
man.
nature to be proud of your accomplishments, but we're
Can't
all
nobody-
proud.
We're all proud.
Ah, nah,
okay?
dude.
It's
Can't
like a
be proud.
king
Nah.
bragging about his kingdom to other kings.
Damn right. And my kingdom was all up in a gorilla.
Brandon, honestly, if you keep acting like this, the female peacocks are gonna be turned off.
I'm not even under no bitches no more, man. They
Oh,
like
no.
improv bitches to me, man.
What? What does that mean?
I studied improv when I wasn't fucking gorillas, man.
And what's that? And what's that like? What's an improv bitch?
I mean, they're useless, man.
Wow.
They're useless. I'm on these gorillas now, man.
Do you not date
Wow.
improv girls? Is that like something?
I thought we were talking about gorillas.
What
still.
about them? What about them is bad?
I mean, they can't get a peacock off.
Ew, what?
It's about these gorillas.
Don't a lot of improv girls do like other stuff too? I mean, some of them are writers and actors.
No, don't lie. No, most of them are improvisers.
And they can't please a man.
Am I a peacock or a man?
And
Either way,
scene.
no.
That got real, folks.
Oh my God.
Bogus.
Holy shit. Lauren put her peacock foot down.
Well, I had to stand up for the women.
I mean, you have a job.
Improvise
You
for
know,
the
you're legit.
stand-ups.
You have a job.
Thank you.
I'm talking about you on my 7 teams.
All right, Tom, we got to wrap this up. Do you have a final closing statement? Something you haven't said, a question, and we'll give John his chance.
I'm just going to reiterate my position that the only moral way to have sex with an animal is with your arms in the air, not telling it to come on or no.
Waving them like you don't care.
You can't trap it. You can't trick it. It's got to back that ass up.
Belle Biv DeVoe that shit.
Oh my God.
I
Arms
was
in the
thinking
air.
juvenile, but that works.
Awesome.
Can't trap it, can't trick it.
If you can't trap it
Juvenile.
and you can't trick it, don't stick it. Is that what you're saying? I like it.
Yes, exactly that.
Awesome.
Do your parents know the conversation you're having on the phone right now?
You're goddamn right we do.
Oh, probably.
That would be a funny one over here. John, what's your final statement?
I mean, I feel like I said pretty much everything. I mean, as long as you're not hurting it, everybody come on, join the fun, I feel like. I mean, I feel like we're too, we have so many taboos in this society and so much stuff that we're like, oh, I don't want to think about that. I can't, that's like too much. It's like, let's get a sense of history and a sense of world culture.
Oh my God.
And,
I like it.
What's the big deal?
My opinion is you're taking advantage of a small brain that doesn't know what's going on.
But they know what's going on. The animals know what sex is, and they know, and they don't have the same. Like we talked about earlier, they're not. They don't. I don't think they feel taken advantage of like a human in our culture would.
The thing I latch onto is I think sometimes, in 500 years we'll look back and be like, oh, that was weird how we made animals our pets. Sort of imprinted our personalities on them and stuff, right?
And at that point, pets will be what?
Our
rulers?
masters.
We'll be married to them. We'll be talking about.
Ew.
Lauren, final statement
On bestiality?
on this whole debate. Who won?
Who won? Okay.
Who are you going to vote for in November?
In November, I mean, I don't really know who won. I don't know.
I think you think Donald.
I think Donald won, but I also feel like Donald. I don't even agree with some of the stuff you said. I feel like it's just sick and gross, and it's so nasty.
Yeah, but everybody's
even if your
operating
arms are
out
in the
of
air, it's not right, and I don't want to hear.
Throw
any
your
of that.
arms in the air. Wave them.
But if I have to vote for one, it's Donald. Sorry.
But there is no such thing as right and wrong. There's only, are you hurting something or not?
There's no such thing as right or wrong.
Yes.
Would it change the
Moral,
perspective?
that's a human moral. There's no such thing as morality. There's no such thing as countries. These are all human constructs
this
that
is blowing my mind.
come up with.
Brandon, final statement.
Nobody wins when people have sex with animals.
You see, there's a bunch of donkeys out there rooting for John right now. But there's a bunch of dogs out there going, you asshole.
People have gut reactions. People are working off of their gut disgust, which is a societal thing.
Would it change the perspective if it turned out Donald was Donald Duck and was speaking for animals? Where do you get your sailor suit, Donald?
Why no pants?
Because
That's good. Impressive.
All right, Donald Duck.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Okay, thanks for being a good sport, Donald.
Thank you.
I'm not
Bye,
sure if
Donald.
I'd bring
Thank
up
you,
that
Great to meet you.
hands in the air argument anywhere else, though. All right, let's hang up on Donald.
Thanks, guys. Love you all.
Great to meet you.
We love you.
Yeah, Donald's a cool dude. Seriously, he's a good guy. Call it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
think anyone had negative thoughts about
No,
Donald.
you all did.
We like Donald.
I thought his hands in the air
I love technique.
argument
is the key.
was a little specific. Brandon, you have a new show on Adult Swim.
It's called Rick and Morty. It's with Dan Harmon, Justin Roiland. Super psyched about it. It's going to debut in December, and it's amazing.
December
December is what we're hearing.
Wow.
Gotta
And
get it
it's
dropped.
animated, right?
It's animated,
Fun.
and
Awesome.
everybody's going to be lucky. That's all I can say.
Wow.
It's
The
great.
opposite of human-animal sex. Everybody's lucky. Lauren,
Yes.
Orange is the New Black on Netflix.
Watch it.
Everyone's loving it. Anything else?
I don't know right now. I don't.
That's enough.
I love it.
She is so upset. Let's get a close up on Lauren being really upset about John right now.
Yeah, she looks really angry.
Paul, what would you like to plug here? Where can we find you on Twitter?
Oh, I'm at Paul Rust.
There it is.
Nice.
At PAULRUST.
We get it. Arrested Development, the other show.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Netflix.
Right.
You guys are in competition.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, we
You guys
we have streaming
at
wars.
AD. You guys talk shit about.
No.
O is the new B.
O is the new B.
Cool way of shortening it. A lot quicker.
Have you ever said O is the new B and people are like, Oprah is the new Brandon?
New Brandy? You should have quit while you were behind.
Can we cut that out?
Yeah. John Gemberling.
At Gemberling.
Nice.
Guys, you have to give it up for John for
Yeah.
taking
Oh, I love
this,
John.
Oh, it was good.
That's
this
why I love
argument.
John.
He puts himself out there. He's become
expanded my mind.
He's become the
lot.
black hat heel of the Improv for Humans. Go to the forum. It's pretty funny. People are like, that guy's really fucked up, but he is funny. They're very...
Saving grace.
Tell it like it is.
Your comedy is saving you from being shunned from the society.
Like Michael Jackson.
Oh, the message boards guys aren't gonna like me anymore. I hope I'm popular on the Improv4humans message board.
Now they're gonna hate you.
The heel.
The same thing goes for you improv girls. You on your 7th team. You ain't even, performing in a reputable theater no more.
Oh my God. So
You out
mean.
there in the community trying to put teams together. You know who you are, girl. What y'all gonna do to me? Y'all been denying me for years.
Oh, yes, no. No, but.
No, but.
So sad.
Guys, speaking of improv, the Upright Citizens Brigade Comedy Improvisation Manual is for sale, finally, after 7 years.
Hey.
Cop
That's
that.
awesome.
In the making, guys. I'm very proud of it. I really would like you to check it out. You can get it at the UCB store, UCB Theater store, or I believe even Amazon right now.
Woo!
Because
Big
the
money.
great thing about that, Matt, is if you're not in New York or in LA, you don't get to expose to like cool improv stuff. You read that book and you can start it up with your friends.
Thanks, Paul. That is very true. That is very true. Go to mattbesser.com, find about all that shit. Guys, go to the forums. If you had your Squarespace, I will read it on the air, but if you tweet it at me, I lose track of it. So go to the forums for all this info. People are sending me YouTube clips. You got to leave that on the forum, too. I lose track of that. The best of on the forum. What am I saying? Go to the forum so John can read about how much you hate him.
Aww.
Keep being human.